Hello, I'm AppyX Toycat, and welcome back to an episode of the Minecraft Bedrock Update Adventures Let's Play. This is the weekly update as to what's been going on, both in my survival world, as well as life, the universe, and everything in between. And today I'm going to be working on a part of the world which, honestly, I think it's been like 5 years or something. I had this big plan a while ago that I was going to work on this huge, kind of like amusement park thing. You know, one of the basic Minecraft builds everyone has the plan of doing at some point is like, oh yeah, I want to make a roller coaster. And let's be honest, over my time, I've made my fair share of minecart tracks, but I've never made a proper roller coaster, at least not in survival, and so I figured I have this really interesting valley over here, let's build a bunch of small pixel art or like small build style things, and let's build a roller coaster around them. And obviously, all I ever ended up building was an elephant, and you know, I don't think it's a terrible elephant, but it's not a great elephant. I built an elephant, and then I built my microphone, which I have since changed actually, so if I ever want some quartz blocks, I could remine these and then use some black terracotta, and it'd be the exact microphone I have now. Because I got the same microphone, just in black instead of white. It's also different because of the, it's better quality too, but it's different. It's a different color is what I'm trying to say here. So anyway, I built two things here, plus I also built Minecraft's smallest house that includes all of the blocks, including some, the nice Netherrack fire fence. It's a very nice house that I'm going to be sleeping in for the next couple of Minecraft days at least. And so I figured, like, you know what, it's been so long since I worked on this area, because I've just concluded, you know what, it's kind of dumb, but now that I have the 1.16 block collection over there, that's probably going to expand in the future with future updates. Now that I have a big sky rail going on all four sides of it, as you can see, minecart rail there, minecart, oh, you actually can't see it because Minecraft Realms is a terrible render distance, which I'll actually get into one of the big issues I've had of that this week. But anyway, so as you can see, minecart rail going all the way around this. I basically already have the roller coaster part of it, or at least I have a scenic view. Why not build the things for the scenic view and then just go all the way around them in my world? So yeah, let's do that today. Except I need blocks for that. And you know what? I don't think some barrels and some chests are going to do, so let's go get some. So my plan here is to use my shears on the sheep, and then I can get myself some nice wool blocks, and I can do all sorts of things with them. But mostly we've got white and black wool, and you know what you can do with white and black things? You can make black and white structures. And you might be thinking, Minecraft's a very colorful game, and you're only going to be using black and white, Toycat. And you know what? First of all, yes I am. But second of all, I have some more plans afoot after we shear all of the sheep, like I mentioned. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, I've also already sheared a lot of sheep before, so I have lots of blocks going into this. Couple stacks of black, couple stacks of white. Actually, we'll go 3 stacks of black, couple stacks of grey. That should do it, but we'll find out as we go, I guess. Anyway, let's head back to the kind of, let's call it the amusement park area. Let's call it the sculpture island. The land of, like, there's just awkwardly between everything. Like, I have my castle over here. I have my mega sugarcane farm over here. To the other side of it, I have my kind of video area, which has the oil, then I've got this village. I've got lots of things all the way around this area, and this area just isn't used for anything, so having some pretty things between everything else, I think it's the smartest place to put things that are only designed to be looked at. Like, if you're gonna have things that are designed just to look like something in your Minecraft world, and you wanna look at them, then you gotta put them between other things, or you're just never gonna see them. It's kind of like, you know what, if I built the best sculpture in the world, but I put it in Antarctica, no one would look at it. And in the same way, if I build the best darn, you know what, panda foot, then you know no one's gonna see it. You know, this is how panda feet look. As you can see, I'm very, very good at this one. Yeah, that's a beautiful little panda foot right there. From the right angle, that is what a panda's foot probably looks like, I imagine. It's possibly true. Okay, you know what, we can do this like actually proper if we really have to, because you know what, there we go, look at that. But you know what's really annoying? How long it takes to mine a block of wool using shears. Look at that, it takes almost a full second. Who has that much time that they can just spend lying around waiting for this to happen? I don't, that's for sure, and that's why some of my Q&A Saturday research is going to come in handy, because as you can see, I've got a lot of enchantments in my world, and you know what? Some of those enchanted books look like this and have efficiency on, so all we gotta do is take these shears over here, add some efficiency to them, and now we've got Mending 1 and Efficiency 4. Is this a good use of an enchantment? Is this a good use of 5 levels when I'm level 45? You know, that's a lot of experience. Of course it is. Of course it's going to be worth every single I'd say scent, but obviously it's not sense in the slightest. But I actually, wait, haha, not sense in the slightest. Like putting efficiency 4 on shears. But you know, I feel like in Minecraft, you always have to be moving towards like a more OP state. You know, like that's kind of one of the goals of the game in a lot of people's opinions. And you know, I kind of like moving there ever so slightly every now and then. So let's go ahead, let's do that. And now we're here. We're at the point where we now have efficiency 4 shears. And let me use these for the first. Oh god, something's gone wrong here and I can't work out what it is. I think maybe I need to remove like this block and then maybe that block. Oh, something looks, this doesn't look like a foot. This looks like I've made just a weird single icon. Actually, should we just leave it like that? Yeah, let's just, oh, this corner too, I think. Let's just leave it like this and let's just be like, yep, that is it's a something. What is it? I know because I'm an artist. Oh, you don't know what that is? Oh, I guess you're just not good at Minecraft building. Haha, you suck. That's why you don't get it. You just don't understand art. That's your problem. Anyway, speaking of art, a common question might be, where art you been? Like, where art thou, Toycat? But in past tense. Look, I'm not very good at transitions, but a lot of people like the Let's Play as a weekly update as what's been going on in the Toycat world. And so, in case you are curious, I was in, you know, a different part of England. I'd say Liverpool, but like, I know that the majority of people are going to be like, Liverpool, I've heard of that. That's a small city somewhere in America, right? Except, you know what? No, it's a city in the UK, and you might have heard of it. Probably something Beatles, apparently, is most people's first interaction with it, which I think is bizarre enough by itself, but we can leave that to the side for now. But yeah, basically, I was in Liverpool. Actually, wait, if we're gonna have a panda, I guess the body has to be way higher up than that. But I was recently, or currently, or you know, I guess it definitely was recently now that I think about it, in Liverpool, and it's kind of a semi-unfortunate thing because like, as I think 2 days into me being there, there was a national lockdown in the UK. So like, you know what, a lot of the things, like I kind of planned my whole month of January was like, okay, this is the month for you know, learning to drive, amongst other things, of course. But like, I'm gonna like do this like big struggle. I don't want to do it because I know a lot of people find it crazy that like, oh, you know, I live in a place where learning to drive is mandatory, as you know, effectively speaking, to function in society. And it's like, you know what, this is entirely a choice because I live in a place where it's not mandatory, but I sometimes go to places where it is, where like, oh yeah, you want to get around? Where's your car? Don't have a car? Are you a child? And it's like, yeah, that's a that's a struggle I had most recently in the United States of America. Wow, is America a car-centric country? This is a big shock that I'm learning about for the first time. Obviously, that is sarcasm. Do I have to repeat? I don't think I do. Anyway, so basically, basically, you know, let's play the game of like, guess what Toycat's building. I'm not gonna mention. Oh, don't actually. I did mention. You know, do you remember what I'm building? Let's see if you do. It's something I built a very, very long time ago. I think in creative, and that I just had a strong desire to build over here in survival. So, you know, if you don't remember what I said a few minutes ago, let's play Guess What Toycat Said a Few Minutes Ago, my favorite game. Also, a favorite game is like when you place a bed somewhere like this, you spawn outside the house. Isn't that interesting? How spawn points work in Minecraft. Maybe just me. Anyway, so with that said, yeah, I'm liking how this is going so far. It could be worse. It could be worse. Yeah, back to the words of the week. Yeah, words of, you know, honestly, I should rename the Update Adventures Let's Play to Words of the Week. Because like a lot of people say they come here, they just throw it on the background. They're like, you know, I'm here to listen as a podcast. I definitely like still make it with the intention that people watch it like a YouTube video. You know, you can slowly see a build come together. I'm not the best builder in Minecraft. Indeed, I'm not even a good builder. But what I am is enthusiastic about what I do, and isn't that what really matters? I guess it's not what really matters. Anyway, so basically, things. But like, obviously, like, I mean, I have to stay where I was. It was fine. It was a fun thing that I was up to over there, and yeah. So now I'm back where I live and where I will be staying for the remainder of who knows how long. I'm actually. A lot of people like are at their least optimistic. Like January is famously the least. I think it's got the most suicides. I was going to be like, it's the least happy. It's the least month of aliveness in the world. And that's actually true for a lot of reasons. Like winter in the Northern Hemisphere, which is where the vast majority of human beings live. Do you live it? Are you Australian watching that being like, Toycat, crikey mate, oh, winter's in the summer? It's like, no. you know what? You're one of the 10% of people who this doesn't apply to. Your hemisphere is wrong and you need to get over it. You know, Toycat makes friends the hard way, it seems. But, yeah, basically, you know, so the winter is already like a pretty serious time. I think there's something that makes the winter more deadly this year. I don't know if I don't know if it's a big thing. I haven't heard of it too much, but I hear there is something that makes the winter particularly bad this year. And so like you combine you know, depression of the seasonal depression that hits people, you combine the like higher mortality, you combine all those things together, and it paints a pretty grim picture of the world. The world seems at its most bleak this year, I would even perhaps go as far as to describe. But despite that being definitely true, like undoubtedly, I was gonna say unprovably, but like despite that being very much true under any angle, I am at my most like optimistic now. Like everything is finally like, you know, the path to back to normal is like, it's never been more lit, I guess. And so yeah, I lit, am I right? See, I speak cool language. Every now and then, like my age shows, like I'm 25, and like there's just some like weird new language that I just don't get and kind of like refuse to get, and people are like, you know, Toycat, what's that all about? And so that's why I embrace the word lit. Wow, that's a cool word we all like to say, am I right, fellow kids? Also, something must be wrong about this being the neck. Is it the neck? Who knows for sure? You know what I'm gonna do? I've got a smart idea. I'm gonna just break all of these down, and we're gonna make this much taller than it Okay, we have to pick up all the blocks. That's why I did that. It's not that I fell. It's that I chose to go down because I needed to. We're gonna extend these back all the way over here, so it actually kind of fits where it's gonna be. And anyway, so I'm the most optimistic I've been in a while. I'm genuinely like, you know, the future is the same as the past, which is usually a bad place to be, right? Like I feel like for most of the time you want like the general progression of humanity is like tomorrow being better than today. If tomorrow is the same as today, you know, at least on the human scale, like next year should be better than this year. If it's not, then things are going bad. That is the general progression. But we've had like our first year where like a lot of things went backwards rather than forwards. So like the fact that like again, I know people are always like, Toycat, you're an optimistic idiot, you know, like, you know, like being negative on the internet is so much more common than being positive. Yeah, I was away for 2 weeks, taking like a January break. Wow, January breaks. I wonder why so many YouTubers do that. It's definitely because they need it. It's definitely not like a calculated ad revenue thing. But like I decided this year because I needed to learn to drive. Like I had to pick a month. January was gonna be that month. You know, it's like the smartest way to lose the least money by doing so. I hired my editor to you know work some extra stuff, so we always had videos going into it. I hope that you didn't even notice that I was gone. That would be my ideal situation that we maybe pulled off. Also, I think I'm gonna have an issue of the bottom of the well, we won't think about it too much. Let's stick to my usual strategy of not thinking about things and hoping that either do you. There's gonna be a big problem with the base of this. Also, I'm running out of white wool quite rapidly. But again, these are future issues, not present issues. Just like, there we go, going back to what I was saying, generally speaking, like the future is you know, better than the past. For the first time, we went backwards. But like now it's like, yeah, this is my vision is that things are like weird but okay for like most of this year, and then like okay but okay for the year after. You know, again, tell me I'm crazy, tell me I'm being too excited, because on the instant, you know, one of the craziest things, so while I was gone, one of the things I'd read into every day just to like keep a track of how things are going, because I like to stay informed about the world, even like generally speaking, I think it's like bad for your productivity and your mental health to follow headlines too much. So, like once a day I just check in, be like, so what's going on today? And so I was checking like all the numbers of what was happening in the UK, but fun fact, not good. Like I mentioned, winter in a very cold country with a disease that's something respiratory. You know, kind of bad thing. And so I would every day I'd like read. Also, I'm out of white wool now. This presents a problem if I want to finish this. What if I don't finish it though? Okay, that is my new genius idea. I have enough black wool that I genuinely think I don't need to finish, and we're gonna see how well that goes, I guess. We're going to see how well that goes. Some would predict not very well. But what I would predict is definitely not very well. But let's find out for sure. So we're just going to keep on having these things go down. Placing blocks below that's going to be hard, so we'll just kind of... There we go. Look at that. We got ourselves a little arm. I kind of like the idea of just finishing halfway through and being like, yeah, I chopped off the head. And what are you going to do about it? Like, there's something... Oh, God. There is a certain beauty in unfinished builds that I like to believe exists in Minecraft. A lot of people would disagree with me on that point. Okay, there we go. Just fill the hole in. Actually, wait. Let's fill it in with... Okay, let's put a little brown block in there. Make sure we grab that. Did not grab that. Okay, there we go. And now no one knows what's going on there. Wow, spooky. Something weird has happened there, huh? And then we just do the exact same thing we did over there. Hey, there we have... And then down one, and then to the right one. And then we'll go, like, down one more, and to the right one more. There we go. And then, down two after that. So I don't know how to measure that exactly. It goes slightly over the edge of the monster in question. And the same over here. But yeah, so I used to read these, I was reading these threads about, like, what was going on. And the worst bit is, as soon as things got, like, I was, like, excited to be like, ooh, this is... as soon as things got better, the threads, like, they used to be, like, one of the most, pinned ones, like, in some of the UK subreddits. Like, they started going down to being like, oh, yeah, instead of getting a bunch of comments on them every single day, like, this being one of the most top uploaded threads, as soon as it started being positive news, like things were getting better and not worse, people just stopped commenting. They weren't interested in talking about it anymore. And I think this is the most telling, like, direct example I've seen of this in the world, where, like, oh yeah, of course, people want to share negative news. People want to be the bringer of the bad news, the bad prediction, especially if it turns out to be right, because, like, everyone loves to be smug about how they were sure that things were going to be bad. But, like, as soon as things are getting better, it's like, what discussion is there to be had? Like, oh, that's good news. Things will be all right soon, I reckon. Also, something's gone horribly wrong here, but I'm going to stick with it for now. Well, one day, I might choose to finish that, but I kind of like having a headless... What animal is it? You guessed it. It's a panda. It's one I made a very long time ago. And now I'm going to do one other thing, because you know what? I spent those last 2 weeks with my girlfriend, and I like her a lot. If you don't know, my girlfriend, she's from the United States. So we're going to build her in Minecraft. I'm going to immortalize her in my... This is the biggest commitment someone can make. Marriage, easily undone. Very easily undone, in fact. There are lawyers who specialize in undoing marriages. That's fine and that's normal. So I'm going to... but, what's permanent is a Minecraft world. This Minecraft world in particular... Because, you know what? Actually, exciting update here. People have been asking about it being on the marketplace. And if I was you looking at me, I'd be like, yeah, Toycat's so lazy. Like, he can't even... This is the simplest thing, and he's still not managed to get... Like, how do you mess that up, Toycat? What's going so horribly wrong? But what it was is... So Microsoft's been sitting on the map. They spent a month sitting on it because they had a Christmas break, and during the Christmas break, don't do anything. Again, like I mentioned, like, on the one hand, like, it's annoying. On the other hand, it's cool that everyone working at the company gets, like, such a long break where they genuinely don't have to deal with, like, pressing work. It's like, like, again, it's something I envy on some level, but it meant that, like, okay, didn't get to see, I didn't get to see that whole thing. But, like, what it is like, okay, now the Let's Play world it's the largest world that's ever going to be on the marketplace. It's so large, in fact, that for reasons the engineers behind Minecraft cannot work out, it genuinely breaks the phone versions of Minecraft. Like, the Apple or Google, like, operating systems don't let you download files as large as my Let's Play, even after we cut my Let's Play in half. Like, they thought the limit was... Ooh, I don't know if I can say that out. They thought the limit was, let's make up a hypothetical number, 5 megabytes. I cut down the Let's Play from 9 megabytes to 5 megabytes. They thought the limit was 5 megabytes, but then it just so turned out, they're like, oh, no, actually, 5 is still too, we can't do 5. 5 is still too many, and so we've trimmed it down even more from 9 to 5 to 3. Again, it takes a lot of effort to trim a Minecraft world without getting rid of, like, essential things. And so yeah, that's the update right now. I don't know if that will work. I don't know if there's like some fundamental issue of large worlds, but this will be the largest world ever put on the marketplace. Because you know what? It's a big Minecraft world. Now you know a little bit about that. Maybe you find it interesting. Maybe you don't. But yes, I'm building my girlfriend, but in Minecraft. This is a big commitment that I'm making, obviously, because you know what? If, you know, like, most relationships statistically don't last, this is my commitment to making sure it looks like it will, right? Wow. So you can't go in really big over here. But, so one of the, you know, one of the big commitments is I'm building her. And obviously she's from the United States, so she's very large. That's why she looks kind of circular like this. And do you know why that is? Do you know why she's so circular and she looks like this? It's because she's American. Did I just spend 5 minutes of your life building up for a joke that is very bad, not only on the surface, but everywhere else? Yes. But on the other hand, she is a very American, is she not? She is in fact a American. And now you know my pain. Honestly, I made that joke earlier, and it didn't get the response that I wanted, so I was like, you know what? I'll tell the internet. The internet will laugh at me. That'll be my day. Anyway, so with that said, we're gonna go to sleep once more, and yeah, I wanna kind of celebrate and reflect how well we've done so far. We've taken the little Sculpture Valley from being just a microphone and an elephant to being a very it looks so out of place, especially compared to, like, even this, like, even though it's bizarre and it's dumb, at least it fits vaguely. Like, a can shouldn't be made out of wool, so you know what? I'm looking forward to, like, you know what? This is the thing about Minecraft you can do. You can build a monument to something you love, and then if you stop liking the things, you can burn it down. You know, I'm just saying, I am just one bad you know, fight away from maybe lighting this on fire. Is that a healthy thing? You know what? Here's another question for you. Is it healthy to do anything? Is it healthy to exist in this world? And speaking of being healthy, you know, I think one of the things I'm really curious about in the future is how we kind of shape our definitions of those things. I like again, I don't want to be the guy who's like talking about the one big issue in the world, because, like, you know, you want to talk about some other things here. Also, do I have any buckets? I really want to get this down to the ground, and I don't know if I need sponges to do that or what I need. But, like, this is one of those long-standing Minecraft problems I've had. Actually, wait, let's, just for fun here, because I've got shears of mending anyway. Let's use wool. Do I have enough wool? Is that 27 blocks or more? Would you guess? Wait, Minecraft height estimate. Do you think that's 27 blocks in the sky? I'm going to guess it's 23. So we can find out, because this is 63. If that is 90 or higher, then it's 27 or higher and it won't work. Oh, wow. Did I guess perfectly, by the way? It's going to seem almost fake. It is 89. So it's 26 blocks from the ground to here. And given that this is the source block right here, it looks like, right? If this is the source block, or maybe that's the source. That is probably also a source block. But let's build from directly here. And let's... By the way, I had respiration on that. Oh god, we cannot build from there because there's no ice below it. Can I pick up some ice? Oh, I use scaffolding. Does water break scaffolding? I don't believe so. Okay, nope, it doesn't. In fact, you can block water with scaffolding. That is kind of unexpected. Also, the way the water handles being on, like, ice the same it handles being on water. Very bizarre stuff, if you ask me, but let's try not to think about it too hard. Can we place this into the water, or will that break some things some more? You can, in fact, and it does break some things some more. But when I remove it, it's now permanently you know what, let's just be careful before doing something like that again. That seems like a good future plan. So let's go through here. Oh god, look at the way building through the water. Very nightmarish, do have to say. And yeah, let's see where we need to be. I think it's here. And then we can finally get rid of this scourge on my Minecraft world. Okay, we got this. But yeah, basically I've never been so optimistic. I've never been so feeling great about. Oh, look, I genuinely think. Okay, no. So from here, we're gonna use. Yeah, the source blocks are always forming in a different spot each time. So this from here, it's there maybe. And then we break it again. We have to pick up that block in a little bit, but from here it goes down 2 blocks. This is one of the most bizarre, like, I feel like if you could harness this energy, like this weird water thing, you could troll people in such an annoying way, because you'd have water that isn't easily got rid of. Like, for some reason, it just continually makes source blocks on the way down. I did this by accident, by the way. Like, there was some water up there, I think, that, like, fell down, and just the water falling down made this pane that has taken this long to get rid of. It's been here since the console edition days, but the fact that, like, there is a way you can place 2 Minecraft sources that they will continually annoy someone. This amount is something big. But I'm finally doing something long overdue that I need to finally do. You know, this is the antithesis of what the Let's Plays usually are. But here we are anyway, achieving something and finally getting rid of that water tower. This is actually, you know, here's a fun fact. The very first version of the Let's Play world that comes out will be like, you know, like months old at this point, and then within the first couple weeks it will update to be the most modern version. The Let's Play world, unlike almost all maps in the marketplace, will update very regularly. It takes a lot of time and effort to do that, but we're going to go through the effort on a semi-regular basis, like a few times a year, so that you can, if you have the Let's Play world, because to kind of take advantage of, like, you know, I know it sucks that, like, some people are going to be like, hey, why is that paid when other things are free? And so the idea is, like, provide a service that make people realize, oh yeah, that is objectively better than a free product. I could not give updates to a map that automatically downloads, so you always have the latest copy for a free download, and then that way people who want to get it feel like they're getting something that's better value for their money than, you know, otherwise. And people who don't want it can just be like, yeah, I won't get it. I'll you know, you can download some weird 360 copies. I can't put out my own free downloads, but I'm sure you can find something out there that satisfies your wants, and then everyone can be happy, right? So that's the goal, that's the plan. We'll see if it goes according to that, because the Let's Play, putting the Let's Play in a way that people can download it has been the biggest multi-year nightmare that is finally coming to an end. And speaking of multi-year nightmares that are finally coming to an end, I think that we are near that, at least in the UK, and a lot. No, the world is following not too long afterwards. I'm pretty sure. But you know, I was also it's kind of funny, like predicting doom is a very easy thing to do, because if you're wrong, people don't remember that. But when you're right, people are like, whoa, you got that so right. And it's there's this famous thing you can look at when every now and then you're gonna fall into this trap of like, wow, this person predicted the last 5 bad, or like, you know, like predicted this bad thing happening. Like there's this Bill Gates speech running around where he's like, you know, I think the next pandemic is coming in the next year or 2, and that was like 2018, and you're like, whoa, you know, like what's happening here? But you know, like and obviously, like I think that is like a level of expertise in the subject. But like when you see like this person predicted the 2008 financial crisis, this person predicted the 2020 financial crisis, or, you know, whatever else it is, you can see that there are like people who spend their time predicting crises that usually don't emerge. And it's like, you know, it seems pretty impressive if you guessed the last bad event that would happen, and it seems really impressive if you guessed the last 2 bad events that happened. Wow, this guy knew that 2008 was coming. This guy knew about the 90s Asian financial market crash. This guy knew about 2019. He's so smart. But one of the things you gotta bear in mind with predictions is how often their predictions are wrong. You know, the famous way you can put this is like, oh, this person is so good for predictions, they guessed 11 of the last 3 financial crises. Oh, this person's so good with their conspiracy theories, they guessed 156 of the last 3, you know, proven conspiracy things. And it's like, yeah, because it's very easy to predict a lot of things, and then it's weirder if you're not right eventually when you do that. Also, that's ignoring the fact that like there are people out there making guesses all the time, entirely unsubstantiatedly, in ways that are wrong. But you know, this is too much for a video on the internet. All I want to say is I'm happy to be back. These Let's Plays are a fun opportunity for me to talk. Actually, the Let's Plays are the reason I had to return to I was gonna like wait out as much as I could, just, you know, chilling inside my you know, flat in chilling inside a flat in Liverpool. But obviously, like I had to record the Let's Play, so just know that recording a Let's Play was worth me coming all the way home for. maybe you feel good about that. Or maybe you feel bad about that. If you feel bad about that, you know how you can make it better? Subscribing to your boy Toy Cat. How many people watch the Let's Plays and aren't subscribed? I would be shocked if it was a non-negligible number. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't like you to subscribe anyway. Wow, how do you subscribe? There's a button below the thing, and you know what? Yeah, I also want to say, before we go here, that there's a lot of stuff in my Minecraft world, like that water thing, that I'm slowly getting around to. And I think that's my like plan for the next month. Like, just get around to as many things as I can at the start of the year, so that like even if you have a bad rest of the year is still good. You know, like I don't know why I have this mentality, but like if I can be ahead, oh, I think I broke a thing. I definitely broke a thing, but it's fine. Being ahead of like okay, we got some scaffolding lying around in here somewhere, right? Okay, we're gonna make the scaffolding ourselves, or yeah, we'll make the scaffolding ourselves. Let's just take some of this, take some of these, find a crafting table. Where's a crafting table? Crafting table's down here, maybe? No, that's a furnace. I wonder where the crafting table is. Is it just I have to go all the way up to find it? I'm not that sure. Okay, let's send that round there. Boom. Nice. Okay, so there's a crafting table over... There we go. Found it. And look at this. We make ourselves 32 scaffolding. And then more. And then... Yeah, let's just make all the scaffolding in the world. And now we're ready for the next project, the Minecraft Rosalers. And yeah, so that's why this year, there's a lot of things that, like, I've been wanting to finish forever. That I'm just going to finally get around to. And I think that's the most vague New Year's resolution that you should never keep to. I know it's... Start of 2020, everyone's like, ooh, resolutions. I think vague resolutions you're never going to keep to are bad. And that's why it's like, okay, I'm going to finish 3 Minecraft projects in the next 3 months. I'm going to, on top of doing that, I'm going to, you know, do some streamy streams. And we're going to finally get some weird second and third channel projects finished that have been laying around for far too long. Anyway, yeah, I'm super motivated and enthusiastic right now, which is the reason why I always recommend take some breaks from a thing. If you love something, take a break from it. I couldn't play Minecraft the last 2 weeks because, or at least I can play my Let's Play world, which is how I like to play survival Minecraft, because it's on a realm, as you can see right here. This is the realm menu. If you actually, as you can see from my garbage render distance, I can't even see past my castle. I am playing on a realm right now. And my phone is on the beta, and I didn't want to uninstall the beta on a phone because it's really hard to... I just didn't want to deal with it, so I was like, okay, no Minecraft unless absolutely necessary for the next 2 weeks. And one of the things from that is, like, I started seeing a lot of inspiration. Oh, look, here's my... Look, this is what the podcast from last week did. Wow, isn't that nice? Also, where are the monsters that are nearby? Why are they so near to one bed but not near the other? I've got lots of questions I could ask. But what I don't have to ask is if you can subscribe to my channel, because you already have, because you don't want to die in a house fire. I know you don't, and that's why, you know, I'm not making a threat here. I'm just saying that, you know, a lot of people die in house fires. Am I right? You know, a lot of people who aren't subscribed to the channel. Happens every day. Happens every day, and you know, you want to avoid that. So anyway, with that said, thank you for watching. Hope you had a nice day. I'm super, like, there's a lot of videos that, like, my brain has wanted me to make. There's a lot of ideas and inspiration, including, actually, funnily enough, I was looking at, like, I was looking for something, and I found my own video, and I was like, yeah, I really want to build that. So, you know, let's finish this. This is like peak Let's Play, but, like, I have no, it follows no real tangible thread and just kind of gets lost. But this build right here, you know, if you can spot where this is from, if you remember this, then, you know, you don't need me to tell you that you've been subscribed for at least 4 years. Or maybe you watched it since then. But you know, it's over 4 years old, and if you remember, then good on you. And you'll remember, it's from the same video as the elephant. So everything comes together, doesn't it? Speaking of things that come together, you and me in eternal harmony. Okay, thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you have a great day, because I'll see you all in some things that are coming soon, I think. And a live stream on Thursday. So, goodbye.